Hello, good morning, my dear children of class 9th E and F. The last class, we learned a little bit about Evelyn Glennie, her problem of deaf. It was a gradual loss, and when she was in the primary classes, when she was 11, her marks had deteriorated and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist. Today we continue the second paragraph, last two lines, page number 18. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. It was then found out that her hearing was greatly impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage, nerve vein damage. There was a problem in the nerve, impaired, weakened. They were advised that doctor suggested her parents she should be fitted with the hearing aids and sent to a school for the deaf, the special school. They advised her parents, Glennie's parents, that use hearing aids, fit aids inside the ear, or many kinds of hearing aids are available, and advised them to send her to a special school for the deaf. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. She remembers at the age of 11 this is what happened with me, and she felt something very sad moment in her life. Everything suddenly looked black. They were in a position what to do next. But Evelyn was not going to give up. No, I will not. I will try to take this challenge. Paragraph number 3. But Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life, to live a normal life, and pursue and follow her interest in music. She was already interested in music. She wanted to continue that. One day, she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. So a xylophone is a musical instrument with a row of a wooden bars of different lengths. The picture of that is given in the book. She wanted to play it also, not only piano. She is very good in piano. And she noticed a girl playing xylophone and she wanted to learn that also. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but the tuitionist Ron Fox spotted her potential. Teachers discouraged her, weakened her courage. But a percussionist, I told you already, a person who plays the drum, tabla, etc. The tabla, etc. Then Ron Forbes, his name. He found out her talent, spotted her potential. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. He started mixing two large drums to different notes, and taught her how to listen the notes, the sound from the drums. He said to her not to listen through your ears. Don't listen through your ears. He would say, try to sense it, understand it some other way, says Evelyn. Suddenly, I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. Waist means the part of the body. Just half. Waist up means the upper part of the body. Waist down means lower part of the body. So two drums were kept there. When she listened, when she sensed the sound from the upper drum, she heard through the upper side of the body, and the sound from the lower one, from the waist down, waist, waist, the part of the body in the middle. Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. I practiced her, repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense it. She could sense these notes, feel those notes in different parts of her body. Just imagine. I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibrations, she said. I had learned to open my mind. She opened her mind and body to the sounds and vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. He became a successful musician because of her sheer determination, clear determination, total determination, and hard work. Not it clear? But Evelyn was not going to give up. That paragraph I repeat. But Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and follow her interest in music. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. Don't listen through your ears, he would say. Try to sense it some other way. Evelyn says, suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. Then she says, I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. Yes, this is a lesson you have to. Your determination, a hard work. Come to the fourth paragraph. She never looked back from that point onwards. When she realized her different parts of her body started sensing, feeling the notes from the musical instruments, she wanted to make it perfect. That point onwards, she moved forward from that time. No, I can do a lot. She toured the United Kingdom, UK, with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. She toured, she traveled the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. She joined in the orchestra. Orchestra is the singing group of singers. You are booked for many functions. And by the time she was 16, just imagine, she had decided to make music her life. She understood she can do something in her life. Not even your age. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of singing. Just imagine, being a deaf girl. She auditioned. Audition means a short performance in the competition there. The judges listen your voice. They tell you to sing different kinds of music, so that The director could decide whether she was good enough. They test your singing capability. She auditioned. She gave a performance, short performance for the Royal Academy of Music and achieved one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. You can think about how talented she is. She gradually, slowly moved from orchestral work to solo performances. Anyway, she had to leave the orchestra, the group of singers. She started singing solo performances. Solo, doing by herself. One person, solo competition, solo speech. Solo means performance done by only one person. At the end of her 3-year course, she captured most of the top awards. At the end of her 3-year course, she was there in the Royal Academy of Music in London for 3 years. She had captured, she had received of the top awards in those years. And for all this next paragraph, let me repeat the 4th paragraph. She never looked back from that point onwards. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performances. At the end of her 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards. Got it clear? So we will continue this the next day. Read the chapter again and again, and so 8th class, isn't it? At the end of the week, Sunday, as it is a holiday, I will give you some written homework of the first chapter and the poem. Some value-based questions of 8 marks. How to write those answers in your homework register. Got it clear? 2 questions from each chapter. 2 questions each from each chapter I will give you. So total 4 will be there. 2 from the poem and 2 from the first chapter. Okay. See you tomorrow. Thank you, one and all.